Well, imagine a home that's 200 years old. You would think it would be falling apart in desperate need of repair.
Well, not necessarily the case, especially if you're talking about the Poplar Hill Mansion in Salisbury, and that is where we find Del Mar Life's Brian Spiros. Now, Brian, not only is this home in really good shape, but it's actually open to the public.
It is open to the public, and we'll get to that in just a minute. But as you said, the house is actually in excellent condition. You notice that right as you walk through the front door. And let's just say if these walls could talk, they would tell an interesting story. Take a look.
It's your typical neighborhood and your typical home, right? Well, not exactly. Poplar Hill Mansion sits right along Elizabeth Street in Salisbury. Many have probably driven right by it, wondering what's inside, why is it there, what's it all about?
This house, when they built it, would have been something new for the area, the federal style.
Alita Davis is the board chair for Friends of Poplar Hill Mansion, the nonprofit that cares for the home. Davis says it was built sometime between 1795 and 1805, making it the oldest home in Salisbury.
Salisbury was was already well-established small rural community. It was a little town. You wouldn't call it a city.
The man who built it died before he could live in it. As the decades changed, so did the families who called this house their home. The stories are as long as they are interesting. As years went by, pieces of the property were sold off, but the house always remained. It was finally purchased by the city in the 1970s and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places and open to the public.
It's a rare opportunity to get into a home that old that's kept in this beautiful condition.
Many of the pieces inside the home are original, others replicas, all depicting what it would have been like to live in the home back in its time.
This is a reproduction table, but the Hepplewhite tables were made about the end of the 1700s to the 1800s.
And all the colors inside the home are a trip back in time as well. A paint analysis done over a 4-year period revealed how the rooms would have been painted hundreds of years ago. And the grounds of Poplar Hill Mansion are just as impressive as the rest of the home. A space where you can picture the history amid the constant reminders of present day. A backdrop that can be used for any celebration, says mansion curator Vrenny Gust.
We do luncheons and teas, but people can come in and rent it as an event venue for weddings, birthday parties, family gatherings, bridal showers, baby showers, anything really any kind of celebration we're open to having.
It's a home that's made its mark on Salisbury and in history.
I mean, it's amazing to, walk through here, be in my office and think that the doorknob to my office is the doorknob that was original to this house. There's just a million little things I notice like that every day.
To preserve something this old is incredible today when we throw everything away. We don't have letters anymore. We send emails that get discarded. And then I have the privilege of looking at something that was written back in the 1700s, and we still value it and have it. And this is going to get rarer and rarer as we progress.
And I am here now with Vrenny Gust, who is the curator here at Poplar Hill Mansion. You know, in the piece we just were talking about how you guys have celebrations and events here, and you probably piqued some people's interest. If someone wants to book the mansion, what should they know about the events?
When you book the mansion, you get use of mostly the first floor, and we have a beautiful garden area outside. Inside you can fit about 100 people. But with the addition of outside, we've had events up to 150 people. It's a beautiful place to have an event, very unique and very memorable, and a pretty intimate setting.
And I can imagine if you have a smaller gathering, that's where there's a more intimate setting. A lot of stuff going on here. Let's talk about tours.
We offer free tours the first and third Sunday of each month from 1 to 4 p.m. Actually, this Sunday is a free tour day, so definitely stop by. It's a great place to see what life would have been like in Salisbury 200 years ago.
You definitely get that sense.
Yeah.
I did when we came through. The other thing I want to talk about is you guys also do private tours. We have that information up on the screen, as well as group, school, and specialty tours, but there is a fee for those. People would have to find out. And the other thing too is, real quick, you guys have 2 events coming up in April and May. Tell us about them.
In April we have a luncheon and fashion show. It's reservations required, so just call us or email us for more information. We'll also have a jewelry designer at that event, so that's pretty cool. Check out some jewelry. And then in May, we're going to be having a bake sale and plant sale, as well as some art from local artists. So it's a good time to come find something for your mom. Proceeds benefit the mansion.
And obviously you get the nice backdrop and the history and the stories. There's a lot of stories here. All right, Vrenny, thank you very much. We appreciate it. Now, for more information on Poplar Hill Mansion, you can go to our website, delmarvalife.com. And as always, just click on that show tab and you'll be able to get all of the information. So a lot of history, a lot of interesting stories. Jimmy and Lisa, my favorite story here, there's no kitchen inside the house. You may have noticed that in the piece. Why, you're probably wondering? Well, you have to come down and take the tour to find out. We'll send it back to you guys.
I want to know.
He is just a big tease, isn't he?
Sure is.
Lips are sealed. I'm not saying a word.
Thanks, Brian.
Right.
Wow. Well, up next on Delmarva Life, what does it take to be a good neighbor? Our etiquette expert has the perfect advice.
Delmarva Life, life at its best here on Delmarva.